How are you guys doing tonight?
Really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty good.
well.
I'm really tired.
Just play.
I feel like I need to give some energy drinks or maybe
Just
some alcohol
play.
over here to wake you guys up a little
I
bit.
should have brought a
Some
beer.
sleep would be good too.
Yeah,
You know,
sleep.
it's-
I'm agreeing to sleep right now.
Yeah.
So who came up with your guys' band name? And how did they go about making said band name?
There was an old song off our first album that had the phrase "a sense of purpose" in it, and pretty much when we were trying to come up with the band name, we just stole that phrase, renamed the song, and then kind of went from there.
What they really mean to say, because they got inspired off of the In Flames album.
No.
And they took it.
Lots of people assume that we just listen to a lot of In Flames because they have an album from like 2006. It was called
Yeah.
A Sense of Purpose, but unrelated.
So when you guys are going about making your music, how do you sit down and lay out every single piece and make it sound as amazing as you guys do? Because if I had to put
How
that
do you-
together, it'd be sounding like a cat walking on a keyboard.
How do you make it sound
Sit
so
down in
amazing?
front of my laptop.
Yeah, and just magic happens. Magic just happens.
Why don't you just give Chris the mic?
Yeah, okay, here you go.
Yeah, no, you can hold the job.
It's fine.
I do most of the writing.
Yeah.
Ironically, there's occasionally a cat on the keyboard, but somehow I prevail. I just, guitar is my main instrument, and we play metal, so it seems like guitar is kind of driving a lot of the music. So I
Very
usually just start with
guitar-heavy
that,
genre.
and then just kind of see what else fits in the other instrumentation, and then John and Seth also contribute to lyrics too. So once we get to the vocal process, it's kind of collaborative, and then kind of arrange it from there, and we'll demo it out with everybody, and then make adjustments before we go to the studio.
Yeah, well, usually there'll be like 3-ish separate versions of each song, or more, through the demoing process. There'll generally be like a really rough scratch track that like Chris will primarily do with like programmed drums and stuff, just so we can kind of get the overall feel. And he'll do some scratch tracks on vocals and stuff too, and then usually the second demo is usually like a vocal pre-production kind of thing where we kind of hash out some of the vocal ideas, some more of the vocal harmonies and layers and stuff that we're gonna do. We don't really have like the luxury of kind of experimenting, so we don't really write in the studio. So we try to demo as much as we can so that we can have a pretty good idea of what we need to track.
How long have you guys been a band, and how did you guys go about meeting each and every single one of you?
Oh boy. Well, so we, I don't know. I guess we first started demoing songs that ended up become one in like 2013, 2014-ish. But we've been playing out with this full lineup for 4 years now. Yeah. And this is the only lineup that's ever played live with A Sense of Purpose. So it's nice. We kind of have the OG crew still.
Kyle, John, and I were around for our first EP. We had a different guitarist, so we actually didn't have a drummer, never actually played out, just like put out an EP, and then kind of didn't really do anything for a bit, and then
we were also in school at the time. So.
Yeah, and then I was just kind of bored with how stagnant things kind of were, and ended up going on Craigslist just looking for people to play with.
That's a very common way to find people.
Yeah,
It's
it's
surprising.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I found Nick and Seth and one of their friends that were just looking to start a project, and I kind of jammed with them, and it was cool, but I didn't really want to take my efforts away from A Sense of Purpose, and so I just kind of didn't really do anything from there. And then Nick just asked me said if we ever needed a drummer, hit him up, and we needed
As a matter
a drummer.
of fact, we needed a drummer.
And then we needed a bassist, and look who played bass.
Yeah.
Seth.
Didn't your mom talk to Nick's mom or something?
No.
Or what was the weird
I don't think my mom's ever talked to Chris's mom.
somebody?
At a show, probably.
I don't think
but-
beforehand though.
Yeah,
Our moms don't interact with each other.
No.
Yeah.
They do not.
And we don't interact with our moms except Kyle's and the rest of us. But that's a whole different
except for the rest of them.
Yeah.
So I know you guys have a ton of social media, but what are your main platforms? We can include in links down below.
So Facebook we use a lot, Instagram we use a lot. We are on Twitter, but we rarely use it. So primarily Instagram and Facebook at ASAP Band on Instagram, and then Facebook is A Sense of Purpose Band. I think so. It's facebook.com/A Sense of Purpose Band.
Same thing for YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Spotify, iTunes, and all that stuff. It's not social media necessarily, but you can listen to our music. And we have our original record and some other I don't know, all of our music is on Bandcamp, actually, on our Bandcamp page.
What has your favorite memory been with your band thus far?
Ooh.
That dude dropping his motorcycle was pretty
Yes. We were driving to Columbus to show there, and this dude wasn't paying attention, and he like hit his rear brake on his Harley, and he hit the car in front of him. He like wiped out right.
He dropped his bike. It was like really slow, so like, it wasn't like dangerous. It wasn't violent. It was just
like,
funny.
He was gonna be hurt. It was just
He
kind
got
of
up.
goofy.
He held his bike up.
Yeah.
I mean, generally, as we've gotten progressed as a band, the memories just get worse. The experience. So,
I don't know. I think playing in a elderly youth or an elderly.
That's your favorite memory?
No,
That was
it
a
was
good
very
time.
funny. It was
that
funny.
was the same weekend.
We
That was
played
the
in
same.
like a old person.
We played a
recreation
festival
center.
where they had booked 2 days of like 20 bands.
Like,
and
it was like
they
a hardcore
They
festival.
used like a place where people played bingo. Like that's where we played.
Yeah, it was like a
pretty
senior
sweet.
center. It was
West
like a senior
Virginia.
center in Hurricane, West Virginia,
It was pretty
in
cool.
August.
Honestly, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They were good to us there.
They paid us.
I sat in
They
the
did pay
nicest
us, which-
rocking chair.
They paid us, which isn't a given.
He was
always, so-
15, the promoter, and he actually gave us.
Yeah, it was shocking.
What do you guys have planned for 2019 for A Sense of Purpose?
Cheer.
Ask our booking agent.
Hopefully, most likely, new music. I mean, we're working on a couple
Yeah.
singles right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the new singles we'll have a music video or 2 possibly. We're still trying to travel a little bit more. We've been working with some booking and some management over the last year, and so kind of building up the building blocks to make some
Yeah.
things happen. It's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, no.
apparently.
Oh God, no.
No, but I mean, progress is progress. Yeah,
Baby steps.
absolutely.
So make
So that is all the questions we have with Sense of Purpose. Please go check them out in the links down below. As always, stay amazing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
bye.
Trapped in our vanity, disrupting my sanity. So hollow, it makes me weak. Feeling for words, I try to speak.